Hey guys, it's Megan, and I am here with a full body strength workout for you today. I'm going to do the whole thing with one set of 8-pound dumbbells. You can do it without dumbbells if you would like to just make it a body weight workout. That's totally okay. You can use kettlebells for some of the moves. You can go heavier. You can go lighter, but I'm going to hope I'm okay with just these guys the whole time. So I'm going to go ahead and start the timer here. Just start with a nice, easy jog. Real short warm-up today. We're just going to get warm for about 2 or 2.5 minutes. And if you did the other full body strength workout that I filmed, I'm going to do it the same setup. We're on for a minute. We're off for 30 seconds. We're going to alternate through a couple of moves, 2 moves, do it 2 times through, and then move on to the next set. All right, so 2 moves at a time. One is going to be more focused on the upper body, one more focused on the lower body, but lots of these moves work your whole body at once. Got my cord in the way here. Hold on. All right, take those feet apart, and I just want you to give me some squats. Right here. Technical difficulties. I think I got it. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, hold it low, little pulses. Keep it right here. So those toes are slightly turned out. Your knees should be tracking over your toes. Now take your feet out a little wider. Turn those toes out further. And give me a little pulse right in the center. 8, 7. I'm gonna walk myself back towards the back of my mat a little bit more. You can stay where you're at. I'm gonna bring my feet in, stand it up, walk down and out to a plank right here. Tap 4, 3, 2, walk those hands back. Roll it up all the way. Give me 1 squat here. And we're gonna do that same thing again. So roll it down, walk it out, hold it, tap 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to hold your plank here. Those hands should be right underneath your shoulders. Hike those hips up into down dog. Press your heels towards the floor. Start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Roll it up. Keep your feet narrow and pulse. I want you guys to stay right here for another 15 seconds while I demo your first move. We're gonna work a squat, curl, press. Okay? Squat, bicep curl, press. So you can come out of that squat now. Grab your weights, because we go in about 10 seconds. So you're gonna work for 1 minute straight through. You'll get a 30-second break, and then we'll do a second move, and then we repeat. All right, here we go. It's a squat, curl, press, and then curl them down. So in that squat, take a look at your feet. Those toes should be mostly pointed forward here. You are sitting as low as you can, keeping your chest up. So I'm just gonna turn to the side, and I'm gonna show you first, squat, curl, press overhead. What I don't wanna see is this. You're not leaning forward. You're just sitting down, and I do not care what pace you're working at. You just go for a minute straight. You have 18 seconds left. I'm gonna turn back around. Squat, curl, press. That's it. Sit back with your booty. Keep your chest lifted. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're coming into a plank. We're gonna work a plank. You're gonna row a dumbbell up, tricep extension, set it down, and switch sides. You're there for 1 minute. The wider you take your feet here, the more stable your base is gonna be. So if you wanna make it tougher, bring those feet closer together. All right, we go in 5 seconds. So find your plank, or knees can be down. So row, extend, in, and down. I'm gonna take my feet out a little wider. Woo! Extend and down. Now when you row that weight, you're pulling it up towards your armpit. The back of that dumbbell comes towards your rib cage. You will move a little bit, but I don't want to see this. You're not opening up or turning that much to the side. Row, extend, set it down. You can do the whole thing from your knees. You do not have to be on your toes. You can start on your toes and drop it to your knees when you feel like your form is getting crappy. Woo! You have less than 10 seconds, but I want a big extension back with that weight. 2, 1, done. You're coming back up. Back to that squat curl press. 1 minute, and then you have 1 more minute of that plank move. So these 30-second breaks are time for you to get set up in the next position. You already know you're gonna be standing now, and to get a little bit of water if you need it. Now you know what you're doing, and I want you to go a little harder here. 2, 1, squat, biceps, shoulders. We're getting it all here. Woo! You guys are gonna get a full body workout. Upper body, lots of leg work. Curl and press. And I wore a skirt today because everything's more fun in a skirt, right? So as low as you can get in that squat, up to you how low that is. But again, chest is staying lifted. You are not dropping your head down. Yes, booty, no head. Woo! Ten seconds to go. You have a 30-second break. It's gonna feel fabulous. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. This time I'm gonna stay straight on since I did the other one facing sideways. Switch it up a little bit here. Grab some water if you need it. We go in 16 seconds. All right. So find your plank or knees down, whatever's gonna work for your body today. Take those hands underneath your shoulders. Here we go. Tricep kick back, let it down. Pull, extend, in, down. Don't rush it. I want you to feel strong here. I don't want you to feel like you are pushing yourself too quickly and you can't get it done. Work at your own pace the whole way through. That's why we're on a timer. You hear the bell, you know when you get to stop, but right now you're just halfway there. All right? This is your only tricep focused move of the workout. Woo! We do this same thing later on, and instead of that tricep kickback, we're gonna do a bicep curl, but not till the very end. 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm gonna give you about 15 seconds extra here, just so I can show you where we're going. Dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you have, toes turned out. We're gonna work a goblet squat. So goblet, like a wine goblet, right? So it's right underneath your chin. From there, we are gonna go into an upright row. You hinge forward into that fly, okay? So working your shoulders and your upper back after your legs. Your break is resuming. We go in 25 seconds. So this is your second set of moves. Lower body focus, and then upper body. Upright row, bent over fly. You know, you could get crazy and hold 2 dumbbells too. All right, here I go. I'll see if I can hang on to both of them. It's easier with a kettlebell. All right, 1 minute on the clock. So again, toes are turned out wide. If you're working with a mat like I am, your feet should be near the edges of your mat. And if you're tall with long legs, your feet are wider than mine. You guys forget that I'm a midget. Sit low. I want you to squeeze at the top. And again, no certain speed you have to work with here. We're not working with the music. It's just on for background noise. Squeeze. Woo! Just under 20 seconds left. So those knees track over your toes. That means your toes are turned out to the sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, woo! I'm gonna set them down just to give my arms a little break. 30 seconds, upright row. As soon as they come down, you're gonna hinge forward, and then we hit that bent over fly. Like you're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together, right back here. If you need lighter weights here, use lighter ones. If you wanna do it without weights, that's cool too. All right, in 3 seconds, are you ready? Feet hip width apart. Upright row, hinge, bent over row. Stand it up, and you do just have to rotate those hands a little bit. Whoo! So your palms face your body with that upright row, and then they turn and face each other for that bent over fly. So from the side, pull them up. I want your elbows to stay like at your shoulder height. So they're not coming way up here. You hinge, open up, squeezing through your shoulder blades. I took my feet too close together. Shoulders, back of your shoulders, upper back, but we're going back to legs in a minute here. Woo, 30-second break. I'm gonna go with one dumbbell. The weight was fine, but my hands are so small, it was hard to hold 2 of them. Also, I just did dance cardio with Kelly here, and I'm super tired and sweaty already, so I'm good with 8 pounds. Totally okay. So turn those toes out, get your feet wide, start to sink a little bit into those legs. Here we go. So you guys have 5 sets of 2 movements each. This is your second set, so after this, 3 more, and you're done. That means you're almost halfway. Almost. It's gonna be about a 38-minute workout, I think. We'll see when we get to the end of class if I time that right. Let me give myself a little buffer. 38 to 40 minutes. That's gonna be my guess. I have the interval timer set and it's like 35 minutes, but that's not including your cool down. So we'll just see how long I wanna have you stretch for. So drop that butt. Again, chest stays lifted. You are not dropping your head at all. 5 seconds. Woo! All right, 30-second break, so I'm gonna grab my other dumbbell. You have a lot of shoulders today. Shoulders are my favorite to work in case you haven't noticed, and spin especially. I always do one song that's almost all shoulders, and then a second weight song with less shoulders. All right, 5 seconds. Upright row, bent over fly. I'm gonna turn to this side. Here we go. So when you come down for that bent over fly, your back should stay flat. Don't come so low. Watch this. that you're rounding your back. I don't want this. Long, straight back, even if you're not down quite as low as you think you want to be. Form first, and then from there, you start making the moves bigger. You go deeper or maybe a little faster. But perfect that form first. That's the most important part. That's going to keep you safe. You have 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna get one more there. All right, set them down. 2 new moves. We're gonna work a side lunge with the dumbbells in your hands. Side lunge, knee lift, and you press those weights overhead. Woo! Except we're gonna go to the right first. Side lunge, knee lift as you press. Tap that foot down whenever you need to. From there, we are going to a bridge on the ground. Both arms extended, alternating, bringing those arms down, working your chest, keeping your butt up the whole time. With dumbbells, without them. All right, 25 seconds and we go. I had to adjust this a little bit. We'll see if it works. So side lunge. That knee is gonna lift towards your chest as you press the dumbbells overhead. Tap your right foot down whenever you need to. We're going to the right for 1 minute. We don't switch sides until the second time through. All right, here we go. Side lunge. Lift that knee. Press the weights up overhead. And again, if you need to, set the toe down. That's okay too. I want you to try to lift the knee, but maybe you can't keep it lifted the whole time. You can see me. I'm a little wobbly. That's okay. I want you to challenge your balance a little bit here. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be quick. I do want it to be challenging. I don't ever want anything to be too easy for you. 15 seconds. Woo! I almost ate it. Almost. 7 seconds and we go to the ground. You can get one more big lunge in here. 3, 2, 1. All right. Lay it back. We have about 25 seconds till we start, but I want you to get yourself in position. So feet about hip width apart. Your heels should be 6 to 8 inches away from your butt. Now start to squeeze your butt, lift it up off the ground, take those hands straight up. You guys ready? All right. I can't see the timer, so we just have to listen for it from here. So alternating, that elbow touches the floor very gently, very lightly, and then you push straight up overhead. But whichever arm is not moving, it's staying up. So we're not starting at the bottom and just pressing up. We're starting from the top. So both arms are always working. Get your butt a little higher. I did it too. Keep squeezing through your glutes. Woo! Can you get them higher? Yes, you can. If they touch the ground, we start all over, right? Well, you guys are at home, but I will hold you accountable. I think we're almost done, but I can't see the time. Okay, there it is. Bring it up. We're going back to that lunge, side lunge, knee lift, overhead press. This time we step out to the left and your left knee is gonna lift. Lunge to the left knee lifts. We good to go? You have 8 seconds. Those breaks are a little longer than 30 seconds in between the new moves. That's it. Here we go. Side lunge, lift that knee, and press the weights up overhead. We've worked your shoulders in every set so far. We did that squat curl press to start. Now you have another overhead press. And I really hate to say it, but I think we're gonna do it again with another leg move later on. All right, you are halfway. Don't worry about speed. Get as many reps in as you can. And if it's your second time doing it, maybe you try to just do one more than you did before, if you're even counting. Woo! That standing leg's working. So hold your balance. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back to the ground. All right, I'm gonna turn the other way. So lay it back. We go in 17 seconds, so I'll give you a couple of seconds just to lay down, relax. You guys can press pause whenever you need to grab water. All right, feet hip width apart, 6 to 8 inches from your butt. Lift those hips up off the ground. Here we go. So both arms are up, and then alternating. Tap the elbow very lightly. You don't just let it drop to the floor and smack into the ground. That means you are not in control of those weights. And when you bring them up, big squeeze through your chest, hips a little higher. I did it too. I could feel myself getting a little sloppy. Get myself back in check. I think you're more than halfway there. Press straight up. So be careful that those arms don't drift back or forward, straight up overhead. You guys are into 2 new moves after this, and I'll give you a little break to grab a drink, towel yourself off. You just watch me do the 2 moves, and then we're all gonna start together. All right, bring it up. We're gonna work a reverse lunge with a pass through with 1 dumbbell, and then a single leg deadlift with a row to work your back. So reverse lunge, pass through. You're gonna hold the dumbbell in one hand. As you step back, you're just gonna pass the dumbbell underneath those legs, okay? Or kettlebell, or nothing. Sandbag, if you have a not too big sandbag, that'll work too. Single leg deadlift. So we're gonna stand on your right leg, hinge forward from the waist, come up. Oh no, hinge, row, and then stand up. Okay, hinge, row, and then stand up. I forgot about that part. All right, we go in about 20 seconds. So 1 dumbbell to start. And that single leg deadlift, you guys can totally do a regular deadlift, row, and stand. You'll have 2 dumbbells, obviously. All right, so make sure you have enough room behind you. We're gonna step back into some reverse lunges here. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I knew it was coming. All right, so stepping straight back, keeping that chest lifted, and that dumbbell. Oh, I like holding it this way better, with one end towards the ground. I don't know, but whatever feels good to you. You can hold it sideways, hot dog style, or hamburger style. Remember that? When you would fold your paper in school? Hamburger and hot dog. Woo! Hey, and perfect. It's a holiday weekend. It's almost 4th of July. Hamburgers and hot dogs. Yes. Keep that chest lifted. Drop that back knee. You have 10 seconds to go. Heart rate's coming up a little bit too now. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 30-second break. Grab those dumbbells. If you're working on one leg, We're gonna stand on our right the first time through. Option to keep both feet down. You don't have to lift that left leg at all. All right, 10 seconds. And that row right here. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we hinge, row, extend, and stand. I am gonna tap my toe as I come up to standing every time, but if you wanna keep it off the ground, totally okay as well. So again, your back stays flat here. You are hinging from your waist. You are not dropping your head down. Option 2, deadlift, row, and just stand up, okay? You can do it all with 2 feet on the ground if balance is not in your favor today. But don't do it just to make it easier. I want you to try one leg, and if it's just not happening today, then that's okay. You can try again next time. 5 seconds. We're going back to those lunges. Break time. So I'm gonna set one down. We do that again, and then you have one more set of 2 moves and you're done, right? You're only 26 minutes in. We're good. So alternating that reverse lunge, I don't care which leg you start on. I don't care how fast you go. I do want you to drop low if you're able to though. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's finish this up. I have a nap coming my way later, I think. Today is Thursday when I'm filming this, the 2nd of July. It is the first day of my 4-day weekend. And you guys, I was up at 5:45 for a 6 a.m. workout at Stacy's house on my day off work. Yes, sir. Then I danced. Now I'm here. I have a well-deserved nap coming my way later, and a bottle of rosé in my fridge waiting for me. All right, 10 seconds. Let's go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Done. Woo! I need some water. All right, 15 seconds, deadlifts, working the left leg, row, and stand up. Or, as always, both feet can stay on the ground. Here we go. So we hinge, back stays flat. Whoa, balance is not so great on this side. Well, you know, I've worked hard all day long already. Hinge, row, extend, and stand. All right, or option, right here. So it's just like you're bending at the waist and almost popping your butt back behind you. And if you have a ruffly skirt on, makes it even more fun. All right, I'm gonna go back to one leg. Hinge, row, and stand. Do not lock that standing leg out. Keep a little bend in that knee. Squeezing through your back. Keep those elbows in close to your sides. Done. Woo! All right, you guys, one more set. 4 minutes of work and you're done. We're gonna work a split squat. So you're gonna stay in this position with an overhead press. So dropping that back knee down, and as you stand, your arms press overhead. If you need to drop the weights at any time, feel free. Just be careful not to drop them on your feet. We're gonna go back into that plank for your second move. Instead of that tricep kickback, we're gonna work a bicep curl. It's kind of tricky, okay? You're just curling that weight to your shoulder. But again, try not to rock side to side. I want you to stay as steady as you can in that plank. And because you're on the ground, that range of motion is really small. It's not like if you were standing, working a hammer curl with a big range of motion, okay? Whoops. Resume. There we go. 25 seconds and you have your last 4 minutes. So pick up those dumbbells. We're gonna start with our right foot forward. That left leg does not come in. It stays back the whole time. 60 seconds. All right, in 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, bring those weights up. Here we go. So that back knee drops, and as you stand, I want you to press those dumbbells all the way up overhead. Pace is up to you. I am gonna give you one little tip here. If you wanna take your feet apart a little wider, like if you're on a mat more towards the edge, you guys didn't stop, did you? Keep going. Again, the wider your feet are, the more stable, steady your base is. I was gonna put those words together and make it my own word. If your feet are directly in front of and behind each other, this is not gonna work. You're gonna lose your balance and fall over. So, if I were standing facing a mirror, I would say make sure you can see both your feet in the mirror. But you can just look down. You know if you have enough space between them. 4 seconds. Woo! All right, we're coming down to that plank. Option every single time to do it from your knees or your toes. Feet closer together makes it harder. Take them apart a little bit to make it slightly easier. All right, 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, woo. So yes, your weight will shift a little bit as you bring one hand off the floor. But you're not here. You're not twisting and opening up to the sides. Keep those hips down, facing the floor the whole time. And that rock or that movement is very tiny. You are halfway. It's a small bicep curl. You're working your core. You're working your shoulders. You're working your butt if you're squeezing it tight. The bicep is just kind of a second. It's kind of an afterthought. I want you to think first and foremost about being in a perfect plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, woo! Bring it up. The hands are sweaty. They were sliding around. All right. 20 seconds. You have to do that one more time. One more set of lunges. One more plank for a minute, and you're done. Grab those weights. Your left foot is in front. Your right foot is behind. As I almost fall over just standing here. I haven't even done anything yet. Bring those weights up. Here we go. Woo! So if this is too tricky, you can make it more into 2 movements. Okay, lunge, stand, press, bring them down. So once you figure that out, then you can try to combine the movements a little bit. Make it a little smoother. And again, so if I'm looking at myself and then I should see both of my feet. Down and lift. That back knee drops. I can see both of my feet in the mirror. I think you're almost done. Keep going.
I need you to listen to me, please believe me.
1 second. I stopped a couple of seconds early, I know. I couldn't see my phone in the mirror, but the screen changes from green to red, and I saw that and thought we were done. Not quite so lucky. All right. Find that plank. I'm gonna face right on with you guys. It would not be a Megan workout if we didn't have a fun finish after this. So you're not quite done yet. All right, get in your plank. 2, 1. Last minute of work with the weights. You have a fun 90-second finale. Still strength-based. We're gonna focus a little bit more just on the core. Just using your body weight, no dumbbells. But first, I need you to get through 35 more seconds here. If you need to, come to your knees, that's okay. No shame. Maybe you go a little quicker with the curls instead. You guys have 20 seconds, keep going. The hands are getting so sweaty. I'm gonna finish with you though. Here we go, 12. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Grab some water. I'm gonna show you real quick what we're doing to finish. Let me take a sip. It's a combo of 2 moves. I've probably done them both in different workouts. We're putting them together. A down dog, reach. So you're gonna reach back to the opposite ankle and then opening up to a side plank. I'll show you one real quick, okay? You're gonna start on plank, right hand to left ankle, left hand to right ankle, open up to the right side, come down, open up to the left. We do that for 90 seconds. And we go in 30. Fun finish. If you need to come down to a knee for that side plank, totally okay. You can do it from right there. I'm hungry and I feel lightheaded. Cross your fingers, I make it 90 seconds, you guys. I want you to find that plank to start. Right hand to the left ankle, so you're reaching back at a diagonal. 2 reaches, and then 2 side planks. Here we go. Reach, reach. Rotate open, and then to the other side. Do not rush this. I'm twisting up my mat. Rotate open. I want you to be careful as you open into that side plank, not to over-rotate and bring that hand behind you. Open up, just straight up to the ceiling. Reach, reach, rotate. Whoo! You guys are halfway there. 45 seconds done exactly, 45 to go.
Wait until way past midnight just to catch me up when I come
Keep it
home.
slow. Do not rush.
You stay up to wait for my headlights shine across.
Take a little pause if you need to. In that plank, before you rotate side to side.
I've been real loud, hoping you'll sleep it up.
20 seconds. You have enough time to get one more full set in right here. 12.
I feel bad, bad, bad about it, but I wanna do it
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Knees down. Pull yourself back right here. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, great job. So take those feet together. Take those knees apart. Drop your hips. Make them heavy. Reach those fingers out. Drop your forehead. Press those armpits down towards the mat. We're not going to stay down here for long. Don't get too comfortable. Lift your forehead. Walk those hands over to the right. Pull back at an angle.
just to catch me up when I come
I am still breathing crazy heavy. Come back to center.
Don't sleep until I
Give your spine a second to reset, and then bring your hands out over to the left. Pull it back.
say all the right things that you want me to, and then we be all
To center. One last stretch right here. Reach those fingers out.
lying if I told you I wouldn't do it again, 'cause I
You don't get slow cool down music today. Walk those hands back towards your knees. Curl your toes under. Push yourself back into a down dog. Maybe step back a little if you need to. Walk those feet out. I have my phone set on random music, so I don't have a set playlist. No slow stuff. Whew. All right. Take those feet out wider. Start to walk your hands back and just hang right here. Oh, that feels good. Relax your neck, let your head get heavy. Bend your knees, bring yourself up a little bit. All right, we're just gonna lunge side to side. So adjust your feet however you need to. Keep that chest up. You're almost there. Hold it over on the right here. So let that left leg stretch long. Should feel it all the way down that inner thigh. We're gonna turn to your right, dropping down into a runner's lunge here. And if you need to drop that back knee, that's okay. Now I tell you guys a lot when we do this stretch. Don't look at me, just listen. Press that left palm to the ground. Take your right hand up so you're opening up away from me, away from your tablet or phone, whatever you're watching on. Bring that right hand down. Step that back foot in. Lift the toes of that right foot that was in front and sit back. Little hamstring stretch. You should feel it into your calf as well. That was a good one. Back to center. Side to side again. Just putting a little bit of movement back in. All right, let's see. I went over 42 minutes, but we're getting a good stretch in. Hold it over on the left. Turn to the left. Runner's lunge. Back knee can be down or lifted. If that knee is up, I want you to press energy back through your heel. Try to straighten that leg. Now your right hand plants down. Left hand lifts. And again, you rotate to the back away from me. Bring that hand down. Step your back foot in. Lift the toes of your left foot. Sit it back. Little stretch there. But you guys worked your whole body. Your heart rate got up. So it's a little bit of a cardio workout too. Roll it up. Come back to center. I just want to get the quads. Start by bringing that right foot behind you. Left hand out to your hip. Whatever helps you hold your balance. Push your hips forward. Stand up nice and tall. Well, I hope you guys have a really good holiday weekend. It's probably over by the time you're seeing this. Drop that foot. We're going to switch sides. I hope you had a good holiday weekend. I'm thinking about you guys. Cross your fingers. Gyms get to stay open this time because restaurants are closed again. Man, what a weird situation, right? I had my kids journal about all of this. So I'm like, in 10 years, you can look back because this will probably be in your kids' history books or something, right? All right, you guys are all done. So 44 minutes, less than 45 minutes, you got a full body workout. Hopefully you went heavy with the weights if you were able to. And if you weren't, that's okay. You build up to it, right? You start with 2 pounds, you go to 4 pounds, 8. I have my 10s in the car, and I'm like, not today. Not feeling 10s today. All right, you guys are all done. Have a really good day. See you later.